Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Get That Money. Right now, what we're going to do is just talk about what kind of got us to this point, what we're going to do, what we're going to cover, how we're going to get that money. We got a list of things right now. We're just going to kind of ramble off, give you an idea what to expect, how we're going to move, and how we're going to go from average to hopefully well above average, and we want to take everybody with us. So that's the purpose, and that's what we're trying to do, so everybody can make it happen. I'm James Pittman. This is my wife, Rhonda Pittman. Obviously, we're on this journey together, and we're going to even talk about having and choosing a partner to where both of you guys have similar interests. Hopefully that you can build on each other's strengths, fill in some of the weaknesses. But like I said, we're gonna talk about a lot of different things. Anything to add on that?
No, that's about it.
Okay, you want to jump in on there? You want me to roll with it?
Yeah, you roll with it.
Okay. Kind of touched on what motivated us to do this. I hit that again. Just pretty much. I mean, we've done a lot of things between the two of us. We've done MLMs. We've done our own businesses. We've worked for other individuals. We've invested. We've been in the stock market. We've done good. We've done bad. We're not doing terrible now. I mean, we have a comfortable life. It's not like we're living paycheck to paycheck. Nobody's out there hooking a car up. Hold on, But nobody's out there hooking a car up. Our bills are paid. But at one point, you want more than that, And then we start thinking about our long-term goals. I'm 57, so pretty soon I'll be looking to retire. So we need to think about what our long-term goals are, as well as you. I don't care what age you are. Younger individuals usually don't think about that. Talking to my niece the other day, and she wants all the money on a check. You got to think about retirement, because obviously if you live long enough, you're actually going to get there. So we're going to talk about our long-term, short-term goals. We're going to talk to normal people. I've got some normal people that have been through normal things like sleeping in their cars, homeless, and right now they're doing much, much better, and how they took on the challenges and made moves and made things different, because no matter what, you're going to have to do something different if you're doing the same thing over and over again. Well, you've heard the saying before, you know what it is. Let's see. Just kind of going through the list of things so I don't leave anything out. Mentioned there choosing your mate. Even things like messing around with the wrong person, how those things can affect you long term, and we're going to touch on that. Discipline is a big thing. We're going to talk about discipline. We're going to talk about some, and we'll have some people with good discipline, some people that's not so disciplined. I mean, spending, that'll hurt you. Or maybe not getting up to go to work. I know a guy who will not get up and go to work. I mean, some things you just have to do if you want to make things happen. Main thing is almost anyone agrees you have to have multiple streams of income. We will definitely touch on that. We'll have some individuals here that will talk about their multiple streams of income, what they've done, how they started, how they're doing, what they might have done differently, what they are doing differently, the pros, the cons of what they're doing and how they're doing it. So yeah, we're talking, and I've got some people already set up to do that. Obviously, it depends on what circle you run in. You're going to run into different people that actually do different things and have different ideas. Nobody thinks the same. Short-term, long-term goals, what your retirement plans are, 401k, pension, annuity, investment, stock market, property. Speaking of property, I got a mortgage guy lined up. He's going to come in and talk about what to look for, how to get your credit score, what you're looking for. I mean, maybe how much you should be spending, not how much they tell you can spend, because in most cases, that number they give you, it's going to be stressful on a 30-year loan. So just different things on that. A realtor, so I'm come by and talk about the realtor side of it. So So we're going to try to be well-rounded here and cover some serious things that can hopefully make some serious changes. And some people might actually already be doing something. Hopefully you can actually get something out of this thing too, something to add to it, because nobody knows everything. We're going to identify some bad habits. Like I said, we're going to have some people come in and talk about some things. And sometimes good habits can turn into bad habits. Because if you're focusing too much on that, then sometimes that's just overwhelms everything else. Budgets. We've been researching some different budgets, some different software, some hard stuff. Depending on where you are, if you're a dinosaur, you might want to keep everything on a sheet of paper or whatever. I don't know, but everybody's got their own comfort zone. Maybe you're not comfortable with putting your stuff online or whatever. But we're going to go ahead and cover some stuff like that as well. Assets. What's a good asset? What's a bad asset? We talked about controlling spending. You have to control your spending. We've got some ways that you can control your spending if you're not that kind of person that has the discipline not to go in the store, or has the discipline not to swipe that debit card, or has the discipline not to make it to the casino. I know a number of people that every chance they get, they run to the casino. Even though casinos aren't in business for giving money away, obviously they got those big buildings, they giving free drinks, and they aren't doing that for nothing. Okay, why you should or should not loan money? Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story of loaning money to somebody, and now they're like, I shouldn't have done it. We'll talk about that. How much money should you have saved up? Things happen, even if you don't own a home. I'm assuming you own a car. If you don't own a car, which hopefully we can get you there. But how much money should you have saved up? There's things that will come up. Just emergency stuff. Things you're going to have to do. So you don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. That's a terrible feeling. Been broke. I know I didn't like that. I'm allergic to it. I get hives and everything else. So I try not to be broke. So we're going to hopefully get to the point that nobody here is broke at any time. So how being unhealthy can cost you. Nobody really thinks how being unhealthy is expensive. And it is expensive to be unhealthy. We're going to talk about that. And the mindset of why being poor has nothing to do with money. It's not the money that makes you poor. People hit the lottery every day, and next thing you know, a year or two later, they had a show. Broke has nothing to do with the money. It's got to do with your mindset. You have to change your mindset. Some things that you already know in your skill set and you already do, that can actually help you in another source of income. How to get organized, setting realistic goals, things that are attainable. Obviously, if you don't set goals too far out or that are non-attainable, then that's just going to discourage you, and you're just not going to want to do it because, I can't get there. So make sure we're setting attainable goals, things that we know we can do, and those long term, the short term, will turn into long term goals. So that way we can continue to move forward. And obviously, depending on where you are, if you're 20 or if you're 50 or even if you're 70, your goals are probably going to be a little different, But that's pretty much what we have. There's some more things that we're going to talk about that's not on this list, but that gives a gist of let's get that money, what it's about. Because that's what we want to do. We want to get that money. We want to make sure everybody follows along with us on this journey. And I'm going to see if my wife got something to add to that.
No. You covered everything.
As you can see, that's my silent partner over there. Anyway, with that said, get ready, get set, because we about to go. We're going to be trying to drop a video once a week. And like I say, we're going to just try to dive in depth on everything. And like I said, we've got some different individuals that we're going to bring forward and pick their brains so that way we can all learn something and we can all make it happen. You know, that's what it's about, making it happen. With that said, enjoy. This is a weekend for us. So if it's not for you, but enjoy, take time to live, and let's make it happen. My silent partner again. Peace out. Like I said, stay tuned. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry, I was forgetting something. We're going to add a 1-800 number. Exactly what it is, I'm not sure, but we're going to add a 1-800 number, and we're going to have some live sessions so people can call in and maybe ask some questions, especially when we might be interviewing some bodies or different things. So stay forward, look for that to happen. And like I said, we want to get serious about this thing. We want everybody to know we're serious about it. So everybody enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. My silent partner.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing.